Talked to folks on the ground here earlier tonight. Tonight, President Biden is saying the chaos and the evacuation of Afghanistan was inevitable. But for months, he said the opposite, clearly stating we would not see the images that played out the past few days. U.S. combat troops lined up shoulder to shoulder behind concertina wire at the airport to keep back desperate Afghans clamoring for a way out. A few times, warning shots had to be fired to keep the mob back. For now, the runways are clear and transport planes have flown out a total of 5,000 people, mostly American citizens and Afghans who once worked for the U.S. It could be the largest evacuation since the fall of Saigon 45 years ago. And Defense Secretary Austin acknowledged it's not moving fast enough.
It's obvious we're not close to where we want to be in terms of getting the numbers through.
The Pentagon says it can fly out up to 9,000 people a day, but they first have to get past Taliban checkpoints to reach the airport. The U.S. will soon have 6,000 combat troops on the ground, but they are needed to defend the airport and keep it operating. There are not enough to send into the city to pick up stranded Americans.
We don't have the capability to go out and collect up large numbers of people.
President Biden insists all of this chaos was inevitable and not the result of bad planning.
The idea that somehow there's a way to have gotten out without chaos ensuing, I don't know how that happens.
So for you, that was always priced into the decision?
Yes.
The way Austin describes the mission, it may not be possible to get everybody out.
Get as many people out as fast as we can, with the time that we have available.
CBS News has confirmed the U.S. is freezing nearly $10 billion in assets that the Afghan government held in U.S. banks so that the Taliban does not have access to that money. Pat, back to you.
All right. Thanks for that, Tom. And as we wait to see what happens to the Afghan